Hello everyone and welcome to my first YouTube video. Today I'm going to show you how to do this beautiful set inspired by Jinx from the Netflix series Arcane. I did make a mistake from the butterflies, however we can fix that later on, so let's go ahead and start with the things that we need. And I always recommend for everyone to have a napkin, obviously something to dust off the dust, a little plate to mix anything, the two stands for your press-ons, a base coat, the color blue, green, and two shades of purple, black, and typical white, and obviously the shiny top coat, and we cannot forget your press-ons, of course. Also, make sure you have a buffer. Buffers are not really necessary, however they do make the gel or polish of the press-ons to last longer. I think it's pronounced putty, I'm not sure, but they're from the brand Gorilla and I love them. They make those nails stick very good. And now I'm just putting the press-ons right there. I chose the shape Coffin because obviously Jinx has coffin shaped nails, but obviously you can choose whatever shape you want. It's for you to be creative. What I'm doing right now is getting ready to file the tip of the nail, so I'm going to remove my napkin because I don't want dust in it. And what I'm doing is just removing it because I don't want that extra piece of plastic to mess up the polish that I'm going to put in there. And I highly recommend you to do that. It makes it look very clean. It's just something quick. You don't have to file it, like reduce the shape or anything like that. I'm putting gloves on because I don't want the buffer to damage my skin or my nails. I've done it before. It hurt for a week and a couple days, so please be careful. Now that I have finished buffing all 10 nails, I'm getting them ready to be dust off because you don't want any type of dust in your press-ons because it can go to your base coat and then your base coat will be contaminated and then you're gonna have dust in that base coat and it can damage the look of your nail because you're gonna see tiny bumps. So please make sure that you clean those nails really good. Also, you don't have to just use the buffer to buff out the nails. You can also use a drill. You can use the sanding band because it is much faster. However, I don't know why, but I do enjoy buffing by hand. I just don't know why I'm like that, but you can also use that. Just be extra careful. Don't put much pressure because you can damage your nail. Here I'm just making sure there's no dust in my press-on / nail. And I want to tell you guys to make sure you have your napkin down there. I actually forgot for the first set of 5 nails because if your press-on falls off, you will be able to clean it properly. Just put some alcohol on it. Otherwise, if it falls on dust, it's going to be really frustrating and there's like 50% chance that it can contaminate your base coat. And it can become really annoying for future you or whenever you want to do new sets. And now the most fun part, which is painting the nails. I have this beautiful blue from Dynamic Nail Supply. It's very pigmented. It gets the job done very fast and I only use one coat, so that's how good it is. I'm obviously doing the famous pattern that Jinx has, which is blue, purple, and blue on one of her hands, but actually the purple I believe is called fuchsia. Well, you're gonna see the color really soon, so you guys will know which purple I'm talking about. Is that one. It's from, I believe it's pronounced Modelones. Well, this is the number 0142, and as you can see, the first coat is very thin, so I used a second coat on it. And while the first coat cures, I'm obviously doing the other hand. And in this hand, a lot of people seem to get it wrong. Even some TikTok users were just saying that if you're ever gonna do those nails, please do it right. So I had to make sure I did it right, and it's blue, purple, blue, and purple. After applying and curing your second coat of the purple / fuchsia or whatever, here comes the other more fun part, which is painting. And over here, the first thing that I always do before painting is I apply top coat because there's a sticky layer of the color that you put, like any color, and if you draw on it, it can become really messy when you're trying to erase something. So put top coat so you can erase even better, and I'll show you how much better it is in a bit. Now I'm getting ready to put the polishes right there since I'm gonna use the nail brush. And over here I was trying to make sure that I wouldn't make the same mistake because I am recreating this set, and I kind of messed up on the butterflies, and I was trying to see if I would have messed up there, but I did end up messing up anyway, which it can be really confusing. So over here you see how easy I'm erasing the lines. If you hadn't put top coat, the sticky layer really would have messed it up, and then you would have had lint all over it, and that's something that we don't really want. So definitely put top coat first. What you see me drawing right now is the graffiti monkey that Jinx does whenever she's about to cause an explosion, or just as if, like, you know, obviously graffiti. At first it was really hard. I felt like I wasn't going anywhere, that I was really not making it. But you know, if you feel like that, my biggest tip is to push through it. Just do it. You know, just go ahead and do it. You're gonna like it at the end, or you're just gonna be like, I don't know how I did that, but I did it. Push through it. Don't be sad that it came out quote unquote ugly looking. Actually be proud that you tried it, because this takes practice and you won't have it at the first try. So keep on practicing. Don't worry, you're gonna get it. Be proud that you tried it, okay? It didn't show here because it's going too fast, obviously, but what I do is whenever I like something that I did, like, you know, I'm satisfied with it, I go ahead and cure it for 10 or 30 seconds and I add more detail on it. Since this is graffiti, it's gonna be messy and I didn't want the lines to connect, so I went ahead and cure it, and I just added the eyes and I added the detail, and it was ready to go. Ta-da! There it is. Look, beautiful. Now I'm getting ready to do a mixture of 2 nail polishes, which is of the brand Modelones. I pronounced it wrong earlier. I did a mixture of the fuchsia that we did before, which was 0142, and one that I have right now, which is 0166. Hopefully I said that right. But right now what I'm doing here is the beautiful and most fun part that I love about this whole set is writing the name Jinx in graffiti. The way that I'm doing this, I'm giving it a stroke effect. So I just keep on going line by line, super fast, of course. And my point right now is, like, well, my goal is for the ends to look like strokes. So if you look closely, you can see that there's like little lines, and obviously it's a pretty thin and light layer. So I do it twice. I'm curing it right here, and I'm going for a second layer there, and after that I go ahead and do a light blue shadow on the letters. The blue that I use for the shadow is just the blue from Dynamic that we use, and some white, and you have a beautiful light blue, and you just go ahead and make that really badass shadow. And I don't know, I just love it so much. I'm just putting top coat and those 5 nails are done. Now I'm going for the other one, and right here I chose to do with the same mixture that I did. I chose to do the word boom. I wanted to put was here, so whenever you put both of them, it will be Jinx was here, but it was pretty small for that, so I decided just to put boom. I started from the letter M because I was having trouble doing the B, and at the end I kind of didn't really like how it turned out, but you know, it is what it is. Keep on practicing. And right here I'm doing some tiny ha ha ha's, like laughter, because I saw it on Google Images and I was like, oh, that looks really badass. So I went ahead and did it, but I didn't put a second layer, so it can be pretty light and it can be in the background, and the word boom it will stand out more. And the word boom is finally done. Don't forget to put top coat on your finished work. You know, you want to stay safe and you want to feel like you're completely done with that. Now what I'm doing is the butterfly. The butterfly is going to be hard. The butterfly that I'm doing is obviously the butterflies that Jinx steals, and she's able to modify them. And whenever she's able to modify this butterfly, it turns into a bomb, of course. And I love how in those butterflies there's a hidden skull in them, so I was really trying to make that work. And the way that I'm doing this is by putting white as the base, so the colors will pop out and they won't be blending in with the purple color. By doing the white base, it can also help you to know where each little detail would go. You know, it's like actually a nice guidance. And don't be scared to be creative, of course, and obviously don't be sad that they won't look the same, because as you can see, the butterfly and the blue nail, it doesn't come out the same, honestly. And like I said, don't be really sad about that. Just like keep on practicing, you know. We got this, you got this, I got this. One thing that I do want to mention though is that don't over layer like I did, because you guys will see later on that I put too much of white polish, that it didn't cure properly. And if you do that on your natural nail with the color white and black, since those two colors require a 60-second for you to cure them, it can cause an allergic reaction, and you most likely won't be able to use gel polish again in your nails because it's gonna itch, and it's really painful and annoying. So please be extra careful with that. And the way that you will be able to know how you guys didn't cure it that good, I will show you in a bit. And that's what I'm talking about right there. It's wrinkled and you can see it moving a little bit. Look, that means that it didn't cure properly. So when it comes to a press on, I just put it back and make sure it cures. Just remember that if it's on a natural nail, I recommend removing it and then do the process again and make sure you cure it properly. Now that I have put the colors green, a really bright neon green, and the color purple that we used earlier, which is the 0140, and the green one is a 0685. Now I'm using the green one and doing the skull shape right there. I make it like a little drop, and for the top I make just a little moon shape. I just keep on adding details, so I'll go ahead and let you guys see that, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, we are almost done with the butterfly. Just a little reminder that you have to cure the process as you go. For example, I cure the white before putting any type of gel on top of it. Otherwise, it will get mixed and it won't look really nice. And now we are officially done with the butterflies. I love how they turned out. It looks so cute. I love it. You can see the skull very clear. I just love it. I love this set so much, and I'm planning on recreating it again, hopefully when I have better skills and better thinking. And here I am just filing the tip because I wanted to have that sharp look. It makes it look more elegant, and also I feel like there's no little tiny bumps at the tip, because usually that happens to me, so this helps me get rid of it. And right here you will see the mistake that I did with the butterfly. I had to switch it up. I had to find a way to fix them, so the pattern that I actually wanted didn't stay like I actually wanted to, so I just did what I could. I really didn't want it to recreate them, since this set was for me, it wasn't for a client or anything like that. I didn't feel like there was a need for me to recreate it, so I just went along with it. Plus, whatever had looked big on my nail in the cuticle, I could just file it around the cuticle area, so there was really no biggie for me. And here's the finished product. I love the results. I love how it looks. I love the idea. I really hope you guys like this video. I apologize for anything that you guys didn't like. This is my first video and I'm learning as I go, so please be kind to me. I appreciate you and take care. Bye.